damit ein herzliches Willkommen zurück bei Dreamfall Chapters. Ja, mittlerweile weiß ich auch den Grund, warum Episode 3, nee, nicht Episode 3, Buch 3, komplett hier auf Englisch ist. Offenbar hatte das Studio, was Dreamfall programmiert hat, Ärger mit irgendwelchen Synchronisationsstudios, Entschuldigung. Und deswegen ist das Spiel komplett noch auf englischer Voice. Das habe ich jetzt im Internet recherchiert. Das ist also der Grund. Ich wunderte mich schon selber. Na egal. Gut. Jetzt ist der blinde Bob hier bei uns. Mal gucken, was Joey dazu zu sagen hat.
That guy looks familiar, but I'm not quite sure where I... Is that Blind Bob, the beggar?
Offenbar.
Blind Bob?
Eh? What? Who's asking? Well, blessed be my striped breeches. You're the lass what brought me mulled wine back when I'd hit rock bottom in Mercuria. What in the name of the eight-eyed octo-god of Tartillus are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing, except for, not those words exactly.
Oh, I left my life of beggaring behind. Cleaned myself up. Joined the resistance. I'm a general now. I'm making a difference.
Blindheit.
He was theoretically blind, but now he can see. It makes less and less sense the more I think about it. He was
Fragen wir erstmal für seine Blindheit.
but what happened to your theoretical blindness?
Cured! I was blind, theoretically, but now I can see. To be honest, some days I wonder if I ever was theoretically blind. Or if it was all hypothemetaphysical. You know, just in my head like.
Oh,
It was simpler being blind Bob and resorting to beggaring and vagrancy than taking a long, hard look at myself in a speculum, particularly on account of the blindness. I wish me old pa could have lived to see me. He always believed in me, even when I didn't. To the bitter end, he told me I had potential. I nodded and wept and promised him I'd try my best. Then, as he drew his last ragged breath, I stole his purse and his breeches. Well, Pa, I'm sorry about the breeches. I'm making something of life now. Making something of myself. I'm no longer blind Bob. Call me Bob who can see.
Okay.
General? I just can't imagine how the blind Bob I met in Mercuria turned into this man. It's an impressive transformation.
Fragen wir doch mal.
How did you end up with the rebels?
Not long after you and I met, I overdosed on mulled wine. Spooked me good, that did. I figured I had two choices. Either spend the remainder of my days in the gutter, stinking of foreign spices and currants, and to be honest, there didn't seem to be a whole lot of days left. Or I could clean myself up, try to amount to something after a lifetime wasted on wine, women, and various gutters. The moment I looked up, I saw how the Azadi were running magicals out of Mercuria. I couldn't ignore it. It was disgraceful. I mean, magicals always treated me with kindness and respect. I felt I owed them. So, here I am, doing my part and paying my debts. Aside from the gambling and the bar tabs, mind you. And I feel 20 years younger to boot.
General?
Are you an actual general?
Aye. See these stripes? General Bob, that's me. I takes care of the logic sticks round here, so the place don't crumble to pieces. Shepard's busy with the strategering. Kian sorts out who to murder and how. Liko makes a fine job of being contrary, and Enu keeps everyone's spirits up. I mean, when she's not shooting Azadi soldiers in their eyeballs with her bow and arrow. Me, I make sure the ladder's stocked, the sheets are clean, relatively speaking, and that the piss pots are empty. Can't go to war on a full bladder.
Das ist schön. Adnexus?
Didn't he just mention Abnaxus? Or was that my imagination? It's a long shot, but...
Adnexus.
Didn't he just mention Abnaxus? Do you know someone called Abnaxus?
Abnaxus? Now, there's a name I haven't heard spoken in years. Where do you know it from?
Sorry, I just overheard. Actually, I met Abnaxus recently. Well, I dreamed about Abnaxus. Or maybe it was more like a vision. This sounds crazy, I know, but...
Sounds completely sane to me, lass. Abnaxus turning up in visions. That's exactly the sort of fellow he was. Persistent, unpredictable, and not a little annoying. I met him when he was the Venar ambassador to Ireed. This was before the gutters, when I was still a dapper chap on the Mercurian party circuit. We hit it off, especially seeing as I was going blind, theoretically, and he saw everything, past, present, and future. Years later, as he was leaving town, he entrusted me with the key to his home, said to take care of it. I'd sleep there from time to time. Very uncomfortable bunk. Musty smell of ancient books and foreign weeds. I didn't much care for it, to be honest.
I'm sure he said key. And where there's a key... It's a long shot, but... Have you heard of the Purple Mountains?
Oh, aye. Aye, of course. Everyone's heard of the Turtle Mountains. They're...
No, sorry. Purple, not turtle.
That's what I said. Turtle. Right, of course. You don't know. Why would you? My apologies, lassie. See, I have a serious P deficiency. It's been a lifelong struggle. The Turtle Mountains. Nope, never heard of them. Sorry.
I'm sure he said key. And where there's a key... I'm sure... You said something about a key to Abnaxus's house?
They called it the abode back then. Abnaxus's abode. Primitive accommodations, but luxurious location. Prime real estate. Central with a garden view. Very quiet at night.
And the key? Do you still have it? Sorry, this is really important.
Oh, I carry it with me every day. After all, it is a magic key. Figured it might do me lumbago some good.
What about this house? I mean, the abode?
Also still there, and not hard to find. Sits right circle in the center of the city green. Abnaxus carved it out of a petrified tree with his own morbidly huge hands. A few years ago, the authorities turned it into an historical landmark. Of course, no one can get inside, on account of the Venar magic. Not without the key, at least.
This key, can I...
Oh, sure. Heavier than it looks, ain't it? More powerful than iron. Worth its weight in precious stones, and then some. This magic goes back to the first magic. None of that modern hocus pocus. You feel it in your fingers when you hold it. Tingles, don't it?
It does. Sorry, I know this is asking a lot, but can I...
Borrow it? Aye, why not? It's done the lumbago no good. And I don't have much use for the place, now that I've a proper bunk here. But keep it safe. Abnaxus left most of his belongings behind and entrusted me with their care. I'd hate to betray that trust.
I promise.
Dann müssen wir wohl zu Abnaxus Haus. Dann machen wir das mal. Aber erstmal müssen wir mit der Hirtin sprechen. Hirtin, ich komme.
You spoke with the general. Did you find what you were looking for?
It's a step in the right direction.
Good. I've asked them to ready a boat for you. Whenever you're ready, it will take you into the city. I may not fully understand your role, Zoe, but there's something about you that... I've learned to have faith in the balance. The balance provides. The balance guides. It's guiding you now. You must let it take you wherever it leads, like a leaf on a river. Bend to its will.
I'll try.
May your gods favor your journey. You'll be in my thoughts and dreams.
Danke, Hirten. Das heißt, wir gehen zurück nach Makuria. Aber schade, dass wir Kien Alvane verpasst haben. Moment, wo ist das Boot? Da. Schade, dass Kien jetzt unterwegs ist. Ich hoffe, wir kommen jetzt nach Makuria. Warum gibt es keinen direkten Zugang von einem Haus in der Stadt direkt in die Enklave? Gut. Dann wollen wir zurück nach Makuria. Ich trelle ein bisschen vor mich hin. Makuria, wir sind wieder zurück.
Now I need to find the city green. I wish Crow was with me. I feel less alone with that silly bird around.
Finde Abmaxus Domizil in den Grünanlagen. Das Krähe.
You're back, and your head's still on. Did you swim?
Swim? No, boat. I boated. I mean, they dropped me off in a boat.
Impressive. So, what's the next step on our grand adventure? Tea and biscuits? A hearty nap, perhaps?
I need to find the city green and the home of Abnaxus.
I visit the city green every day to clean my feathers in the fountain. Follow me.
Okay. Ich guck mal eben.
I really wish you had wings.
So do I, Crow. Hey, are you okay?
Sure, why wouldn't I be?
I mean, April and...
Of course I'm not okay, okay? But I'm okay. I'll be okay. It's okay. We're okay. Don't worry about it, okay?
Okay.
She's not the first friend I've lost, and she won't be the last. You learn to roll with the punches. It's either that or punch back. Real hard.
Booster and Kitten. Na komm.
It's locked. That's really odd. Right in the middle of a festival.
Oh nein, ich habe Ulwig in Schwierigkeiten gebracht. Verdammt, das kotzt mich gerade an. Oh, verdammt, ich hoffe, er verrät uns nicht. Also Ulwig, meine ich.
Also, wie läuft das Geschäft?
Hä?
Ziemlich gut. Ich meine, das Erntefest ist immer eine tolle Zeit für mich.
Warum ist das jetzt wieder auf Deutsch geschaltet?
Auch wenn die Bauern
Was ist
nicht
denn jetzt
lustig
los?
sind.
Ich passe sehr gut unter die Einheimischen.
Wie? Ich meine,
Hä?
Bauern bringen
Warum
eben
ist das jetzt wieder auf
in die
Deutsch
Stadt.
umgeschaltet? Dann schalte ich jetzt mal wieder eben auf Spielablauf. Untertitel aus. Mache ich mal eben wieder.
Oh, ich muss zugeben, dass
How's
ich
your
schon
memory
ganz
coming along?
gespannt darauf
Do you
bin.
remember
Ihr
anything about this
neumodisches
place?
Hä? Jetzt ist es wieder auf. Na, ich lasse den mal zur Sicherheit mal an.
Netz. Nein, das ergibt
worked
keinen
so
Sinn.
hard to
Ich
get
meine,
this
darum geht's doch
No,
bei dem
not
nächste
much.
Woche, oder nicht?
It was winter.
Bauern ernten ihre
True.
Feldfrüchte,
Winter
bringen
changes
Erzeugnisse
everything.
in die
What with the
Stadt,
snow and the
verkaufen
ice
sie
and all.
und in der
And the
Erntemonat
city looked
genießen
different.
wir alle das
Smaller.
Erntefest.
It probably has grown a bit.
But no, I don't really remember anything at all.
Perfectly fine. I also remember very little, but then I am a bird with a bird brain. So what can you expect?
Was sollen sie effizienter machen?
Das ist also das bekannte Haus.
Mir gefällt Ihr Stil. Vielleicht kann ich eine von Arcadia beeinflusste Modelinie einführen, wenn ich zurück bin.
Offenbar sind nur ein paar Textpassagen auf Deutsch. Okay. Aber das zur Hauptstory ist leider alles noch auf Englisch.
What's going on here? Isn't that... Are they trying to chop down Abnaxus's abode? Great. That's great.
Ah, super.
So this is it. Abode of, big ugly thing what speaks funny?
Apparently so.
And there's someone else here.
Apparently so.
Huh.
Was machen die da?
Once this unholy tree's been knocked down, the electorate will take me seriously. They'll see I have the power to get things done. Maybe then I can stop licking the arses of the Azadi. Goddess this and goddess that. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth, sucking up to their feminine date. Ah! A member of the voting public. Honor Hilaris, Esquire, at your service, madam. But I'm sure I don't need to introduce myself to you, hmm? You've seen my face in print and in public appearances. You know me as an honourable and truthful fellow who stands with the common man. And woman. We shan't forget the common woman. Yes, yes. I'm, of course, running for Commissioner of City Watch, a position sorely and desperately in need of new blood. The Watch needs strength. It needs direction. It needs humanity. In other words, it needs me.
I've had enough. He appears to be an Asadi supporter. I wonder how genuine it is. It looks like they're trying to destroy Abnaxis's abode. Let's see if I can get him talking about himself. He sounded more than happy to do so. He's gunning for a political position with the City Watch. I wonder what his end game is.
Hilaris.
Let's see if I can get him. It's Hilaris, right?
Oh no, Hilaris, Esquire, licensed solicitor, and your candidate for Commissioner of City Watch.
It's an unusual name.
It's unique, certainly, but it's a Northlander name with deep roots in Mercurian society. My father, the esteemed Hubert Hilaris, Esquire, served dutifully for many years on the council. He was respected, feared, and admired by all. Of course, that was before he was beguiled by that Dulmari witch. She used her wily sorcery and beastly sensuality to lure my father away from his family, away from us. I've sworn to restore our sacred heritage. The witches shall burn, humanity shall prevail, and the name Hilaris shall no longer be the butt of spiteful jests.
He's gunning for a political position with the City Watch.
Fragen wir mal, warum er bei
I wonder what his
Stadtwache werden
end
will.
game is. You're running for City Watch?
Indeed, the Watch is in dire need of strong male leadership in this time of dark crisis.
Male?
As you well know, the current commissioner, a person of the female persuasion, has failed to maintain order in the city in these dark, trying times. She's been soft on sorcery, magnanimous with magicals. She's indulged the occult, and she's extended an open hand to non-humans, acting in discord with our foreign benefactors. Oh, it's understandable she's weak. She's sentimental. She's merely a woman, and she's not been able to properly inspire the men of the Watch to take appropriate action against our occult immigrants. As soon as I'm elected, this will change. We will honor Azadi law and make Mercuria pure again. No more magic, no more magicals. And our women folk can once again return to home and hearth to be pampered and protected by their husbands, fathers and brothers. As it should be, yes, yes.
Oh Gott, voll das Mittelalter, ey. Frauen an den Herd. Ah, solche Leute hasse ich.
It looks like they're trying to destroy Abnaxis's abode. He appears to be an Azadi supporter. I wonder how genuine it is. I take it you're happy with the Azadi occupation?
No, I wouldn't call it an occupation, not anymore. The Azadi came to save us from the Tyrant invaders, and they stayed to protect us against all magicals. They're our benefactors, not our oppressors. But the resistance has put us all at risk. Unless we re-establish human dominion over the Northlands, we'll be vulnerable when the Azadi eventually return to Azadir. For believe me, they will. Oh, they've promised as much. This is not their land, and this is why I run for office. To build a Mercuria by and for humans, one that can stand the test of time and stand up against occult invaders. We must invest in the future. And you can't spell future without owner Hilaris.
It looks like they're trying to destroy Abnaxis's abode. It looks like they're... Why are you trying to knock down this tree?
Oh, it's not just a tree. It's an affront to common decency and humanity. This so-called domicile was the dark and dangerous den of one of the most militant of magicals. An abominable beast that threatened our young and our women by its mere existence. Eradicating this occult stone tree from our historic green is not just my election promise to voters, but my God's-given responsibility as a human being.
I've had enough.
Ja, ich auch.
I've had enough. Well, best of luck with everything.
Luck is the lazy man's excuse for failure. Luck is an occult idea. I create my own destiny, young madam, and so should you. Here's my advice to you. Find yourself a decent human husband and start breeding decent human babies. This is how you can best contribute to our common manifest destiny. And remember, a vote for honor is a vote for humanity.
Oh Gott.
Go on, put your back into it, man. This is pathetic. It's merely a tree.
Der Typ lebt noch im knallharten Mittelalter, ey. Oh, warte, das ist es ja. Finde einen Weg, ohne seine Schläger loszuwerden.
Crow, could you fly over there for me?
Why?
Just trust me.
Why?
Jesus, please, Crow.
Fine. Pardon me for wanting to play a role in my own destiny. I'll do it.
Oh, ist ja gut. Moment. Hä? Hat offenbar nicht funktioniert.
Is that the best you can do? Oh, I take the axe myself. I just moisturise my hands. This, dry hair.
Again? Seriously? Fine.
A talking bird. Filthy magic. Damnation, where did it go?
Ah, ich glaube, ich weiß wie.
Yeah, I know the drill.
Danke.
Still, you filthy little fowl. What? Not again.
Ah, warte mal. Ich glaube, ich weiß, wie man da weglocken könnte. Das nur mit der Hilfe von Krähe.
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Don't move, I've got you now.
Okay, einen sind wir schon mal losgeworden. Was haben wir denn noch hier zur Auswahl? Kürbisse, Heu.
Someday soon I'm gonna complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Wait for it.
Man muss ja so irgendwie davon weglocken, okay? Dann mache ich das aber erst in der nächsten Folge. Bleibt mir gewogen und bis morgen. Ciao!